time I was training on cross-cultural understanding, and I asked them, this was a French and Canadian and U.S. groups, and I asked them, all right, describe for me how you see the French, okay? And they said to me, oh, very cultured, wonderful wine and cheese, okay? And I said, and tell me how you see the Canadians. Very diplomatic, okay? Very diplomatic. And I said, and tell me how you see the Americans. And what do you think they said? Very aggressive and bossy. Wait a minute, some cultures only think, wait, I'm only accountable to whom? Someone up above, okay? The notion of accountable to each other? No, we don't do that, okay? So right away, we've got a rub in the creation of a team, all right? Now, when a team is working and it's working well, it's high performance, it's got three things going on. I want you to think about it like three spinning plates. It's got the task that it's working on, okay? It's got the processes that it's doing, okay, which is like communicating and planning and problem solving and just a whole bunch of processes that it has to work on. And then it's got this whole relationship thing, right? Well, when you think about your teams, what do you think they like? What do you think they're strongest at doing? Task, process, or relationship? Task. Get the thing done. See, there goes our bossiness again, right? Because what do you think some other cross-cultural teams focus on? Relationships, okay, and process.
Even if you're the leader of the organization, this trumps that the leader of the organization, the organizational power, if you will, gets overridden by this.
It does and it doesn't. I mean, you're going to also see how powerful positional power is with some of these people. So as long as you have positional power, as long as you're the head honcho, okay, you're probably fine. Right? I don't want to make it so general that I really want to give you some particulars. Individual versus group, task, relationship, risk versus caution. Okay, that's kind of an interesting thing. So the amount of risk someone will take versus the amount of caution that they put into something. So we end up seeing the US and Canada very much on one end of the spectrum. And then we've got kind of in the middle, we've got Australia, New Zealand, Western Europe, South Africa, right? But you can see how it's moving over. And so suddenly on a spectrum, we're very much kind of over here by ourselves, aren't we? And we need to understand that we're by ourselves. So we think, well, why isn't everybody like us? And they think, what's wrong with you? And to go into that and just start asking, okay, well, tell me why you do this, and tell me why you do this, and tell me why you do this, and how do you do that? And kind of like what I was doing with Cedric. Just tell me what goes on in your mind, like being inquisitive about it, right? And I found that really is the best way, is just ask lots and lots and lots of questions. And most people are very willing to share about their culture. They love sharing about their culture, right? As opposed to thinking that all human beings are the same and they all operate like us, because they don't.